maybe. Okay.
All right, will you push start whenever? Oh, hey.
Okay.
Okay. Did you know that according to the National Sexual Violence Resource Center, 1 in every 5 college women are sexually assaulted? It's the most underreported crime, with 63% of sexual assaults not being reported. Before I came to college, I didn't really think sexual assault was a big deal. I hadn't really heard about it a lot. Like, I knew what it was, but I didn't think that it happened almost every day. But as I was told about more and more happening on my campus and the campuses around me, I realized that it was such a big deal and that so many people weren't very educated. And I put up a guard and became more aware of my surroundings when I was in public places or like alone at night, walking through a parking lot or anything. Just became more aware of like who was around me, what was going on. And I also wanted to help educate other women in colleges and like help them realize what a big deal it is and how they need to learn about it so they can keep themselves and others around them safe. But as college women, we were put in some dangerous situations without even knowing about it. Just going to parties, going out in public at night. We're put in dangerous situations, and we need to be educated on what to do, how to see a dangerous situation and react to it. First, I'm going to give you some ways that organizations on campus can educate their members about sexual assault, and then show you some signs that you can look out for when you are in public that might show that someone may be becoming a victim of sexual assault. In my organization, this fall, we were told to watch a program called Greek-Wise, and it mainly talked about alcohol and its abuse and different ways that it can affect you and those around you. But also it had a section on sexual assault and talking about how it is so normal and it's very easy to see happening if you know what to look for. But on campus, I don't think many organizations do have programs that educate their members. I know as sororities, it's like a national wide, and so they're reaching out to all different campuses, and so I think that's why they hone in on certain crises and like important discussions like this. But it's also very easily forgotten when you're watching a program or listening to something, being educated on something. It's sometimes easy just to forget it. But I think even being like told about it and hearing it can at least have someone, it's on their mind and they can at least acknowledge it and see it if they do see it. But like I said at the beginning, there's different signs that you can look out for. Sexual assault victims typically get picked up in like bars or clubs or crowded areas that are either dark or have alcohol, and there's people that are intoxicated and not fully aware of what's going on. But someone that wants to commit sexual assault typically starts being more attentive and flirty with the victim, or increasing their physical touch with them, or encouraging them to continue to drink and try to get them intoxicated. Also, like taking them away from people, separating them from the group, getting them alone is a big indicator of possible sexual assault. But there are ways that you can help by seeing, like if you see those. Stepping into the conversation, letting the victim know that they're not the only one there, that there's someone else paying attention to them, and then removing them from the situation. Getting them away from the person, if it's by telling them, hey, like, let's leave, like, we gotta go, or, hey, there's somebody over there that needs to talk to you, or even just like, let's go dance. Just getting them away from the person. It might be uncomfortable if you don't know the person, but if you think about what you're saving them from, it's extremely important. So sexual assault is a very big deal, and it's something that we don't really think about as much until it's personally affecting you. And so it's important that we get educated. It's important that the organizations see that it's important and want to educate their members so that they become safe. So the next time that you're out, think about what you've learned from me or from organizations that you've heard programs through, and intervene and help someone and possibly save them from sexual assault.